Streaming live. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. We are getting ready to start our inaugural first official show of the 2025 season. We had a quick show that we put on that I put on a few nights ago on Twitch. It was a great start to the new year. We are actually 24 days into this new year, into this new cycle. And there's quite a few things that we would like to bring up on today. I want to just give you guys an opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. Matter of fact, let me see why my name didn't pop up on scene. Hold on one second. Let me make sure my name get popped up. Well, we already know. I'm one of your co-hosts, boss, backed up by yours truly. Can you introduce yourself, sir?
Yep, backed up by your boy Zuvi.
And also, let's let everybody know exactly where we're coming in from right now. We actually are filming live in the state of Florida. I'm in South Florida. I'm in the bottom of the bottom, the dirty of the dirtiest, the grimiest of the grimiest. The city of no pity is what they call it.
No,
Port Pierce, Florida. Where you broadcasting live from tonight, my brother?
we are broadcasting live from Duval, city of the elbows. For every charge that you get an elbow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But today, what we want to welcome everybody in. We want to just thank everybody that took the opportunity to tune in via YouTube. We are actually streaming live on YouTube right now at Men for Better Futures MFBF uh, on YouTube, and then also on Twitch. You can find us at Men for the number four Better Futures on Twitch. And also we are simulcasting on TikTok. Can you go ahead on and lay down that information, Zoe, real quick?
Yeah, we are live on Zuvi Jackson TV on TikTok. Again, that's Zuvi Jackson TV.
On TikTok. So if anybody got any questions or anything they may want to add to today's show, please feel free to join in and just come in with your comments because we'll be looking at those comments right down here below on screen. So once they are actually popped up and come available, we'll be ready to go ahead and talk about what's going on inside of the communities of where you coming to from and where you are live coming in from. But first off, I want to go ahead on and start by doing my hard opening on today. Today we are actually coming to you on behalf of the I would say on my end uh the pre stages of the La Resistance. So when I say resistance, I'm not talking about resisting the government in the way that we are constructed as a civil society, but the way that we are constructed as a democracy, or what some people like to call it a democracy republic, which I would like to call it, of what we're looking at the early stages of an oligarchy that is being put together here inside of this great nation of what we call the United States of America. So today, we've actually seen over the past few days of this great inaugural week, we've seen these opportunities of not opportunities, but when you think about it, we've actually seen some things that have been taking place inside of the media that will put a lot of people to cringe or buckle up and just say, hey, we're going to be in a long ride for these next 4 years. I understand. I'm speaking. I only can speak for myself. I can't speak for the other people that are on the panel and the individuals of how they may feel about what's going on inside of their country. But the thing is to make sure that we all stay involved, understand what we're talking about. We're not asking you to base your opinions off of what we believe, but we want you to base your opinions off of your own research. Go out, do your own research, learn exactly what it is that you're learning about, and then follow through on those certain individual things. Because right now, Today is the day that everybody's going to make sure they're going to need to make sure they're going to be taking care of their own families, making sure that they're doing what they need to do as human, being a part of the human race. We're not looking at it from the black and white perspective, Latin American perspective, Native American perspective, but from the perspective of understanding what it is to be an American on today, in which our founders of our Constitution pretty much laid it out for us directly and indirectly. So that's my quick opening. I want to pass the mic over to Mr. Zoe. Got any words you want to add during this hard, cold opening?
Uh, I'd like to just add a few words for my autodidactic people who just make their decisions on their own and don't need any influence from other people to make decisions. And I'm gonna keep it short and just say, moving forward in the next 4 years, we're gonna applaud everybody who made the right decision to go out there and vote and made the right decision to cast their ballots for whomever they chose to become president. Rather that it's a win or a loss, the decision was made and it's final, and we move forward as one nation under God, and we don't ever forget that we have to put God first.
Okay, and there you have it. So, just a few things real quick. On anybody got any announcements you want to make? Okay, so we have no announcements, so we can go ahead and we can move on to
Okay.
the first topic on today. Let's get this up here. Drum roll, please. Can we get a drum roll? Who is Elon Musk? Elon has been dominating the news cycle over the past few weeks. And trust me when I tell you this, it has been something to be fully amazed of by
Mm,
watching this one individual that has single handedly, uh, I'm not going to say this. No, matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and lay it out there. From an individual that can be able to get millions of people to go out and to vote for their for not their own best interests. Let me say that to you again. For an individual to go out and to get people to vote for their not their own best interests. And I'm gonna say it in the back so the people can hear me. So when you sit around and you talk about your taxes being raised and that Democrats are known for raising your taxes, no, sir. Democrats are not known for raising your taxes. Democrats are known for raising taxes on big business and high earner individuals in this country. Hey, you only had 40 years of clear prosperity for over the last 40 years, but it's okay to just say that Elon is the person that everybody feels that Elon is the guy that is going to be a co-president of these United States. So I want to turn everybody's attention to a quick video, and we're going to run through a couple things. Uh, and as you can see with the title, that it's clearly stating saying how Bernie Sanders says that where I have Bernie Sanders, in which I can say this uh, at muted. 1 second. I'm having some issues right now, so just give me a second. Just bear with me. All right. Well, as you can see, as the title pretty much entails, Bernie Sanders he released a video over the past few days, which has laid out exactly who is the individual uh, of who we call uh, Elon Musk. So I got a video that I'm going to be getting ready to share with you all, so that way you guys can see exactly of what we got going on. Uh, you already added to the scene. Hold on 1 second. Let's get this off of there. As you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this to the scene.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure I got my scenes and stuff together over here before we get ready to move forward. So let me get that off screen and
All
we'll
right.
come up. Hold on. Yes, I'm going to remove and let me add this to the stream. So as we see that we had this one particular video that pretty much lays out the dynamic of what our discussion is pretty much going to be about on this evening. So once I can be able to get this on scene, let's get this on scene. See if we can re-add. Okay, there we go. I'll put myself down to the corner. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll look at this video real quick. I wanted to just pretty much bring up, like they say, the 5,000 pound elephant that's in the room. So I just want to just be real quick and let us take a look at this video real quick. And it's just going to pretty much give you a complete dynamic of who the individual is and who is Elon Musk. And I just want you guys to be the judge of this video, and then we'll come back and we'll talk to you guys on the other side. Mind you, I do not own the copyrights to this video, so please don't strike me, YouTube, for posting this video. This is someone else's. This is by courtesy of one of our United States senators, Bernie Sanders, which is this public information. So, guys, stay tuned, and we'll talk to you on the other side.
Billionaire
Okay, what's up with my loading?
oligarch Elon Musk has long.
Thank you.
Billionaire oligarch Elon Musk has long supported right-wing causes here in the United States, including spending $250 million to re-elect Donald Trump. But recently he's decided to take his political project global, backing far-right parties in many other countries and using his massive platform to attack anyone who doesn't share his views. Let's start with Germany. In December, Musk publicly endorsed the German Alternative for Deutschland, or AfD, a far-right political party with deep ties to the neo-Nazi movement. Its founder and former leader, Alexander Golan, has said that Germany should be proud of its soldiers in the world wars and that people should no longer reproach Germans for World War II. Another prominent AfD leader openly plays with Nazi themes, shouting at meetings, "Everything for Germany," a Nazi stormtrooper slogan banned in Germany. As recently as 2023, AfD members participated in a secret meeting in Potsdam that included neo-Nazis, where they discussed a mass deportation plan for, quote, non-assimilated Germans. They are also vehemently anti-Muslim. A 2017 AfD manifesto said, quote, "Islam does not belong in Germany. The AfD sees the spread of Islam and the presence of over 5 million Muslims, whose numbers are constantly growing, as a great danger to our state, our society, and our system of values." Despite trying to put forward a more moderate face in recent years, the current party co-leader Alice Weidel has said she sees the defeat of Nazi Germany as the defeat of one's own country by a former occupying power, rather than the country's liberation from the cruelty of Nazism. But Musk seems fine with all this. He has written that, quote, "only the AfD can save Germany," unquote. He has repeatedly praised the party and recently hosted a live stream with Weidel to boost the party's electoral chances. And it's not just the German far right. Musk has regularly attacked UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, most recently saying that Starmer was complicit in the rape of Britain and calling for him to face criminal charges, while calling another Labour minister a rape genocide apologist. Musk has also repeatedly called for the release of Tommy Robinson, a member of England's openly fascist British National Party who is serving time in prison after libeling a 15-year-old Syrian refugee who was violently assaulted at school. Musk was so angry about Robinson's imprisonment that he suggested on X that the US should liberate the Brits from their
We are having some technical difficulties, so if we could, please stand by for a second. We're trying to get this stuff situated right about now. Hold on, can you give me a second? Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Oh man, they don't shut us down.
threat of Islam and the presence of over 5 million Muslims, whose numbers are constantly growing, as a great danger to our state, our society, and our system of values. Despite trying to put forward a more moderate face in recent years, the current party co-leader, Alice Weidel, has said she sees the defeat of Nazi Germany as the defeat of one's own country by a former occupying
Stand by, guys. I'm trying to get this up because we're having some technical difficulties right now. So just bear with me for a second because I'm up here in a deep loading phase. Let me remove that from the scene. All right, just to recap. So can you hear me? Can you get a thumbs up if you can hear me or not? Can you unmute your mic?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. So just based off of what the few things of what we've heard from that video so far, as right now as the production team continues to work on this issue of what we're having right now with
power rather than the country's liberation from the
I'm just gonna pause that and then
cruelty of Nazism. But Musk.
All right, back to this. All right, so just to listen in on what we just heard. I understand that you could be the richest man in the world. You can have boatloads and bukus amounts of dollars and money and stuff inside of this country or whatever. But when it comes down to working with the individual people down to is to the small cities, to the city run and to the villages and stuff throughout the country. When it comes to that, if we're going to be pushing for something or a different alternative of what the what's the word uh the old world order, let me just put it, because this is pretty much what we're actually on the precipice of entering into. We're actually getting ready to come into a new world order because the old world order has pretty much disbanded. You don't
Right.
have everybody's not trading as they used to. And when we hear the word New World Order, the first thing we think about, oh man, that's Illuminati. It's this, it's that, the blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. No, 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 no. Let's dumb that down a little bit. We understand what these New World Orders are. And it's all about power, influence, money, of what can be able to, how far your dollar can go, how much money can influence elections, that type of thing.
All right.
When we look back on Citizens United, the Supreme Court pretty much said that corporations are people too. That's where you get the influx and the boatloads of money. The Harris campaign spent over $1 billion. Trump campaign spent well over $1 billion. Don't let them sit up there and tell you that they only spent $10 million to get him elected. He only spent $10 million of his own money. That's drops in the bucket compared to what these guys were actually giving him. Elon Musk was Trump's number one donor. Gave him $225 million to become president. That's over $250 million. My thing is that if you got that type of money and you want to influence governments and those type of things, why don't you take that money and you invest it in people? Like the same people that built your company. The same people, the same way that this United States government gave you 90% of your wealth. Let's not just talk about that. And we always hear people talk about how they want to do away with the welfare system. Okay, if we're doing away with the welfare system, then last I checked, you got billions of dollars of the United States of our own contracts that pretty much put you well over that $1 billion mark. So if it wasn't for the United States, for him getting this money, my thing is we got to start following the dollars. If you look at it, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Google, I know they're going to probably get me struck, and I'm going to probably get knocked off of here. I don't give a damn. But if you really look at it, these are the main high earners. These are the people that Trump is constantly surrounding himself around. These are the people that he wants to be in his orbit. He doesn't look at individual citizens like you and I. He respects money more than he respects the rule of law. He respects what can you do for me at this moment in time. And before you get down inside these comments and start going at us about Trumpism and what do we believe in and how do you feel about certain things, at the end of the day, wrong is wrong, right is right. Mm-hmm. Nobody shouldn't be that damn rich in the world if you just ask me that damn question. But this is the thing. This is what we all voted for. And I think I'm getting a signal from the team letting me know that the video is back active. All right. Let me say it's back up and running. Let's see.
AfD can save Germany, unquote. He has repeatedly praised the party and recently hosted a live stream with Weidel to boost the party's electoral chances. And it's not just the German far right. Musk has regularly attacked UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, most recently saying that Starmer was complicit in the rape of Britain and calling for him to face criminal charges, while calling another Labour minister a rape genocide apologist. Musk has also repeatedly called for the release of Tommy Robinson, a member of England's openly fascist British National Party who is serving time in prison after libeling a 15-year-old Syrian refugee who was violently assaulted at school. Musk was so angry about Robinson's imprisonment that he suggested on X that the US should liberate the Brits from their tyrannical government. But Musk hasn't stopped with Germany and Britain. He has also leveled personal insults at many other officials who don't share his far-right agenda. He called German Chancellor Olaf Scholz an incompetent fool, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau an insufferable tool. He's tried to get Italian judges fired for their rulings on immigration laws and attacked the European Union for its efforts to regulate social media platforms. Obviously, Musk has a right to free speech, but that doesn't mean he should be able to use his enormous wealth, much of which was obtained from American taxpayers via tens of billions in US government contracts and clean energy credits, to promote far-right extremists and interfere in the domestic politics of our closest allies. And that doesn't mean there should not be consequences when these words incite violence. The truth is that Musk is a symptom of a deeper problem in our democracy, the corrosive power of extreme wealth in warping our politics and concentrating power in the hands of just a few people. Around the world, we're seeing super wealthy, well-connected oligarchs using their economic power to swing elections, direct mobs, stifle critics, and seize political power. That's what Musk is doing now, and it's one of the most significant threats to our democracy and democracies around the world.
Thank you.
All right, so we just got finished listening in to what pretty much of what Elon Musk pretty much stands for as an individual. Uh, I'm not on Twitter, never been on Twitter, don't look to be on Twitter. I don't drive a Tesla. I don't do none of these things. But my one thing is that it looks to me like he's building a coalition of countries that have far right idealism and looking to take our world completely backwards because we've overcame so much atrocities, a lot of different things throughout our tenure, not our tenure, but throughout our time living here on this earth. I'm a young man, and the brothers they're also young men as well. But my question is, um, how deep can Elon's power go? Is his power grab more on a world stage? Is it individual countries, or is it only dealing with the Western governments? Because Trump, I know the other day Trump made a comment about BRICS, about the different countries that are part of BRICS. We'll do a breakdown in a few weeks about BRICS and about what BRICS is offering to other countries to join up with them. So with that being said, we'll come back and we'll discuss that because I know Zoe had to get off screen. And I'm gonna go on to our next topic. Just trying to make sure that we stay on time this evening. And our next topic is ICE raids. We know that over the past few days since Trump took the oath of office on Monday, he said that he's going to be sending out one of the largest deportation apprehension program in U.S. history. But there are several sanctuary states and cities throughout the country that are talking about why are these people being deported? Why are these people having to go back? And certain companies they have hired these people to come in and do labor and stuff. These have been good citizens as of now, not knowing about their particular backgrounds and stuff from the other countries. So I'm in agreement with deporting people that are threats to the society or individuals of which they live. I'm all for that. But my thing is that I'm not for deporting people that has asylum claims, um, people that um, people that are here working to continue to help our economy grow. Because at last I checked, that immigrants are the ones who built this country. So I got a video that I want to show, highlighting what I'm speaking about, and then what we'll do is we'll come back on the other side and we'll discuss exactly. All right, so what we'll do is I'll go ahead and turn everybody's attention to this video that I'm about to get ready to play, and this is in regards to the ICE raids. I do not own the rights to these videos. Please, Google, do not strike me. Not Google, but YouTube.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
How do you get 17 criminal convictions and you don't get deported? How does that happen? 17.
Fighting forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Yeah.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a
Gotta catch them all.
sanctuary jurisdiction.